Hello everyone, my name is VA and welcome back to my studio. This is the first video I'm officially doing in the year 2022. I mean, apart from the release of my official visualizer, which is for my first ever original song called Return, this is my first actual official video, and so I wanted to do a little cool thing and create a lyric breakdown for Return. So syempre, sa mga hindi pa po nakakaalam, for those who have not been informed or notified, I have officially released my first ever song called Return. It's out on YouTube in my channel mismo, yung official visualizer, and it's out on audio form in SoundCloud. And unang-una pa sa lahat, actually, gusto lang talaga magpasalamat sa lahat ng sumuporta at nagbibigay ng maraming congratulations sa akin. So it means a lot to me since this has been my dream, this has been my passion, and so ayun po. For this video, ang gagawin natin is lyric breakdown. So bawat bar na nababasa nyo or that you will be hearing on my song, pa-breakdown natin yan syempre. Explain ko kung ano yung thought process ko, ano yung mga fun things na kung ba't kayo nasulat and stuff like that. So ayun po. Are you guys ready? Let's get it. Before I begin, this is the folder for my Return song. As you can see, may mga demos ako dito, and you got the improved version and the finalized version. Here's the credits, the beat. Here's some of the files that I use Adobe Audition, and here's the main lyrics talaga. So kita nyo po yung how I work. Very simple lang siya actually. Hopefully I want to be able to have more files, like I made my own beat kumaga. That's a dream for another day, right? For now, let's just take it slow. So this is the official lyrics for Return. This was written around November 2021, and I think that was the time where I wanted to come back into the music scene before my 18th birthday, because I turned 18 around December, right? So in November I was planning on releasing this song Return before my birthday, but unfortunately I wasn't able to do it due to the lack of equipment, and at the same time dahil na rin sa pag-aaral, I had to accomplish a lot of tasks at that time. So unfortunately I wasn't able to do it, but thankfully I was able to release it March 27. That's the on YouTube, pero March 26 officially. 25 officially sa SoundCloud. So without further ado, let's pop on the earmuffs. I call my headphones the earmuffs. And let's do a little bit of lyric explaining, shall we?
2227. I haven't done one of these in a while. 88 Billy. Last one I think was 2020, so I figured it's time.
So for the intro portion, ito yung una yung maririnig sa kanta, and it's basically just a small like backstory kung ba't ko nasulit yung Return. So I haven't done this. By this I mean hindi pa ako nakapag-release ng something original in a while. Oh my god. Last time I released something like this was around 2020, which is technically right now false, because this was written around November 2021, which was correct at the time. Pero if you remember, if you've been following me on my journey, I released the Pablo La Luna Open Verse Challenge video, and so that was my latest release technically to the public. So mali yung information niya, but at the time I was writing this was correct and factual. Now you might be saying, Kurovic, but hindi nyo mo pinilitan yung lyrics? Why not say last time I released something was like last week? Like, see, it sounds weird, right? So bring this idea na last time I released something was 2020 gives more impact to what the song is talking about, which is me returning. Which leads me to the book. It's time to return. Flip the page and the chapter has turned. Ito yung unang, like, this is the first two lines that you will be hearing in the song. It's time to return. Wala nang paligoy-ligoy pa. It's time to return. And syempre, flipping the page, a new chapter is turned. Yung buhay ko, parang libro, right? I'm just flipping the page, living my day-to-day life until a new chapter has turned, which is now. Wiping the dust because I'm back from the urn, I'm back from the grave, back in the game. Grabe. So, obviously, if you leave something untouched for a while, it will accumulate dust, right? So I'm like wiping the dust, which is probably like my microphone, my webcam, and stuff like that. So I'm like wiping the dust because I'm returning, right? And I'm back from the urn. Ano ba yung nasa loob ng urn? Mostly it's ashes, right? Which is kind of similar to dust, but not really. But you know what I'm saying, right? And obviously, what's inside an urn is a dead person. I'm calling myself dead. I was dead for a while. Like, I haven't uploaded for a while. And now I'm rising back from the dead. I'm back from the urn. I'm back from the grave. You know? So basically, I'm saying, like, I'm reviving myself. This is it. I'm back. It's basically, I'm back. Not only to the whole music scene, by the way, to the YouTube scene as well. My mic, my webcam, earphones, and whatever, all this setup you're seeing right now, I'm back. That's basically it. And actually, I just want to point out a little detail now. I think not many caught on. Back from the grave, back in the game. Grabe. Grave, grabe. Exactly. Step to me, homie, you'll get owned. Take the smoke, homie, you'll get stoned. Give banana, me better get pawned. You're just a pawn in a chessboard. What does this mean, Kuyarovic? I'll tell ya. So step to me, homie, you'll get owned. Take the smoke, homie, you'll get stoned. Basically the same thing. You want to step up to me and, you're gonna get poop, right? You feel me? It's very self-explanatory. Pero actually, sa second line, natatawa ako. I remember when I was writing this, I was so bored. I just started writing this. I think I was in that part of writing the song where hindi ko pa nasusulat yung verse. Wala pang verse. Nasa hook pa lang ako. So, nahihirapan ako sa hook. I needed a catchy hook. And this was the funniest thing I've ever written. Take the smoke, homie, you'll get stoned. So, in street terms, taking the smoke, or, you want smoke, is basically like you want to fight, right? And obviously, you're gonna get stoned. Kumbaga, I'm gonna beat you. Pero the second meaning to that is take the smoke. So, take the smoke, you're gonna get stoned. That's the funniest thing to me. Give an item, iba get pawned. You're just a pawn in the chessboard. Give me anything, give me negativity, give me hate. I'm just gonna take that and I'll pawn that. I'm gonna get my mun. You feel me? Exactly. You're just a pawn in the chessboard. Self-explanatory. Come on now. Nagsimula sa unang bersa at binasa sa harap pa ng mga taong kilala. Di ko yun malilimot ba? What kirot ng puso ko, yun pa rin ang daloy. Nagsimula sa unang bersa at binasa. If you've seen my official visualizer, doon ko pinakita na nagsimula talaga ako sa pagbabasa. I read my first ever song officially, like full completed, was 2016, and it was called the 6 Marangal Rap. 6 Marangal, or grade 6 Marangal, was my grade in section back then. And so I wrote that song and I performed it in front of everyone. So nagsimula talaga ako sa unang versa, which is a one verse. It's all a one verse. There was no chorus in the song or nothing. It was just a full-on one verse song. Nagsimula sa unang versa at binasa. Shown in the video, I was actually just reading it off my notebook, which I still have. At binasa sa harapan ng mga taong kilala, my classmates, and obviously my teacher, my advisor. Di ko yun malilimot, bawat kirot ng puso ko, yun pa rin ang daloy. I will not forget that moment. It's very self-explanatory. And actually, in my English subtitles, for just in case, Wow, just in case, well, advanced thinking. For my advanced viewers, sinulat ko doon, every time my heart pumps, this will keep flowing in my veins, something like that. And it's true. Parang, this will never leave me. Parang ganun. Let's go. Naaalala ko ngayon nung una akong tumuntong, narinig ko ang bawat palakpak nila noon. Doon ko na malayang gusto ko tong tahakin, unting-unting lumilipad sa mga between. Naalala ko nung una akong tumuntong is a reference to my first stage performance. Kung yun pinerform ko, my first composition, ito naman for stage performance in front of hundreds of people. It was a jam-packed full stadium performance. It was for a concert. And yun yung time na wala akong hilig sa performing. I had to practice the lines. I think my mom had to help me pa kasi sobrang wala akong balak sa performance talaga. My mom had to come up to me like, practice mo na. And so I had to do it. I had to do it until it was D-Day and I was going to stand on stage. All these bright lights are on my face and I had to perform this whole rap, right? So ayun, fortunately, sobrang positive yung naging feedback. And I remember I cried backstage right after the performance. And so doon ko talaga namalaya na gusto ko tong tahakin. Kasi hearing all those applause, getting ready for a performance and nailing it, even the thrill of making a mistake on stage and coming off that and bouncing back gives me so much. Hindi ko ma-explain. I felt like this was my path. Unting-unting lumilipad sa mga between means slowly but surely parating na ako sa mga pangarap ko. Doon nakatingin dala mga bilin ng inay at itay, di yan mawawala sa akin. Very self-explanatory. Nakatingin ako doon sa pangarap ko, dala ko ang bilin ng mama, papa, hindi na mawawala sa akin. And actually, gusto ko maging little Kuya Rovic for this little portion. Siyempre naman for sure, may mga manonood ng video na to na mas bata pa kaysa sa akin. So, gusto ko rin kayong bigyan ng parang help or advice. Kasi ito yung in-advise sa akin ng mga magulang ko. Siyempre gusto ko lang i-relay sa inyo. Diba? Spread positivity tayo dito. Kung may gusto ka talagang tahakin sa buhay, if you want to reach something in life, take it slow. Don't rush. Yun yung best advice na narinig ko sa parents ko. Take it slow, don't rush. And I feel like this song is a perfect example of taking it slow and not rushing it. Kaya bakit nyo pa ako pipigilan? Sinusunod ka na naman plano ng makapangyarihan. Electrify. Yeah. Sobrang nakakatawa kasi it's very self-explanatory naman the lines, but I just want to give a little fun thing na na-receive ko. So my sister has been sharing it to all her friends, and her friends told me that their favorite lines was the yeah part, and that makes me so happy kasi that was a last late addition to the song actually. Nirecord ko na talaga yung kanta. Wala pa yung electrifying yeah. Natapos ko na yung first demo ng song, wala pa yung electrifying yeah. So natuwa ako na that little small addition changed the entire song, right? Obviously skip na natin yan, pupunta tayo dito sa bagong hook. For me it's bago, and I'll explain to you why. So this secondary hook was specially written for a hip-hop survival show called Top Class that's still ongoing. And nabalak ko sana mag-audition. Unfortunately, due to certain circumstances, hindi ako pwede mag-audition. But this, syempre naman, I wrote this here. Sayang naman kung I just let go to waste. So inad ko na siya sa official song. And I'll be breaking down for y'all. It's time to return back to school, to the top I go. So it's time to return back to school. Not only I'm back to music, I'm back to YouTube, I'm also back to school, which is kind of the thing right now. to the top I go, which means I'm gonna be top of the class, which is the whole thing with the show. And apart from that, I will also be top class. Huh? See the light, it's the mic and glow. Feel the wave, that's the VA flow. Oh, the heat, the eyes are gonna be towed. So see the light, it's time to glow. Very self-explanatory, nakikita ko ng ilaw. Time to shine, kumbaga. Feel the wave, that's the VA flow. Wave flow, yes sir. And oh, the heat, the eyes gonna be towed. Now, Arceus pointed this out, and this is like the funniest thing ever. He said, "Anong toad? It's Todd, bro. It's Todd." And I was like, "Yeah, I know, but I'll give you something. A little bit of rap lesson 101. So when you're trying to flow up something, it's like an unwritten rule in rap that you can twist pronunciation of words. So, syempre, yung flow ko dito is go, glow, flow, pod. That's why I change the pronunciations strictly to pod, because it fits the flow. Alright? Because if I go to the top I go, time I can glow, the VA flow, the eyes gonna be Todd. Diba? Sobrang what? So, you know, I'm gonna show the video Arceus of you saying it's Todd.
Let's go.
I saved that video. It's Todd. Yeah, it's Todd. Todd. Alright. Di na malayan ang dami kong nagawa, parating na ang mas lamang VA lamang sakalam. Yeah. So, di ko na malayan. And so, this is basically, gaya ng sinabi ko kanina, this was written specifically for the top class show. So, syempre, audition ako dun, diba? Gusto ko magpa-show off a little bit. Di na malayan ang dami kong nagawa, which is kind of like a shout out to all the songs I've written. By the way, guys, we have officially crossed 120 songs. I've officially crossed 120 songs that I've officially created. That's crazy to me. It's not on the PC, somewhere written down, somewhere on my phone. That's crazy to me. Di na malayan ang dami kong nagawa, parating na ang mas lamang, VA lamang ang sakalam. So that's it. That actually wraps it up. So sobrang nakakatuwa na first and foremost, let's just go back to the talking screen. I just want to give a huge shout out sa lahat ng sumusuporta sa akin. My SoundCloud song has reached over 20 listens. That's crazy to me. Alam ko for some that's such a low number. 20 lang nakuha mo, what? It means a lot to me. 20 individual people went onto my SoundCloud and gave it a listen. Para sa akin, that's the best feeling ever. Or at least, kahit isa man lang yan, kahit dalawa lang man yan, at least people cared. They cared enough to actually go to a site and give it a listen. Kasi kung ipopost mo lang yan sa YouTube, post mo lang yan sa Facebook, pwede mo naman spam yung link. And alam naman nila kung ano yung YouTube at Facebook. Siyempre, once they click it, view na yan. But the fact they had to go through a link, a random link. SoundCloud is not that big here in the Philippines if you think about it. And they play it, giving me a listen. That is the best feeling. Actually, napaiyak nga ako nung nakita ko over 2 digits yung na-release nung na-reach ng song ko. It means so much to me that all those people are giving me a chance. And pagdating naman sa YouTube, 50 views. That's crazy to me. 50 is an entire parking lot filled with people. That's an entire room filled with people. Imagine a press conference. That's 50 people already. And I'm on stage performing. And they're just listening. That's crazy to me. That's why it's such a big deal para sa akin na ipasalamat or magbigay ng pasalamat sa lahat ng sumusuporta sa akin. A lot of people are asking me, will there be more songs, Kuya Rovic? Yes, there will be. And it will be much longer, an actual full song. and the quality will improve vastly because we are now going to invest on a better microphone, better setup. Hopefully make this thing a dream come true. Maraming salamat nga pala guys panonood. Always fly high. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.